Most Honourable Prime Minister, so lovely to meet you too. Nice to meet you.
The government of Jamaica is honored to be hosting Madame Lagarde, Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund, over the period June 27 to 28. Madame Lagarde, we wish to welcome you and your delegation to our beautiful country.
In May 2013, Jamaica and the IMF agreed to an extended fund facility which would see the country getting $948.1 million over a 4-year period. As part of the agreement, the country would be subject to tests every 3 months. Jamaica would have to meet quantitative or monetary targets as well as structural benchmarks like legislative changes to indicate the economy was improving. So far, things are going according to plan. Confidence is being restored in the Jamaican economy, and the managing director of the IMF, Christine Lagarde, visited Jamaica on the request of the government to ensure the multilateral's assessment of the country was clearly articulated.
What you have done personally under the leadership of your Prime Minister is nothing short of astonishing. So well done. All reviews, those 4 reviews, have been completed without any shortfall, without any failure, meeting all the criteria. This is an exceptionally strong record by IMF standards. And as a result, the economic outlook is improving. Compared to a year ago, growth has picked up, employment has declined, inflation has been brought under control, the current account deficit has shown an ongoing improvement, and reserves are beginning to recover.
Madame Lagarde also commended the government for passing omnibus legislation to govern the tax system as well as fiscal rules which would promote transparency and accountability in government. There are other things on the must-do list,
including improving the collection of taxes so that there is no evasion and there is collection, modernizing the public sector and improving the business climate in order to pursue the attractiveness of Jamaica, which has caused foreign direct investment to significantly improve.
The 2014 United Nations World Investment Report indicated that Jamaica recorded $567 million in foreign direct investments in 2013, the highest since the global recession in 2008. Madame Christine Lagarde took her message of Jamaica's progress under its economic reform program to business leaders at a luncheon. She commended the government for establishing the Economic Program Oversight Committee (EPOC), set up to monitor Jamaica's economic reform program, which includes sticking to the terms and conditions of the IMF agreement. EPOC is a high-level team comprising individuals from a number of groups, including the private sector and trade unions. It's co-chaired by President and CEO of Sagicor Life Richard Biles and Bank of Jamaica Governor Brian Winter.
You have made an exceptional contribution to the program by taking ownership, by applying private sector methods to the follow-up, to the accountability process, by collaborating with the public sector. You are a unique institution, not just in Jamaica, but on a global, worldwide basis. It doesn't exist anywhere.
Amidst the compliments, the IMF's managing director conceded that Jamaicans have made a lot of sacrifices to improve the economy, like accepting a wage freeze while facing higher food prices. Short-term pain for long-term benefits, more jobs, more businesses, and more exports which would lead to economic prosperity and growth.
It is now time to actually stay the course, not to lose the benefits of the hard decisions that have been made.
In this respect, the government and the business community share equal responsibility, and I urge continuous dialogue between them to overcome whatever impediments exist to achieve this objective.
Stimulating growth and employment is at this time the highest priority of both the government of Jamaica and the fund. We are advancing with major projects, which you will hear more about as they progress.
I'm aware of both committed investments and those nearing finalization, valued at more than $3 billion across a range of sectors, including agriculture, tourism, ICT, BPO operations, energy, and port operations. These investments relate to new projects and will be undertaken primarily by foreign investors over the next 12 to 18 months.
The depreciation of the Jamaican dollar was also addressed by Madame Lagarde. She said prior to the IMF agreement, the Bank of Jamaica was using the Net International Reserves NIR money to deal with external commitments like buying oil to protect the value of the Jamaican dollar. That had to change. If not, Jamaica's NIR would have been depleted.
It was necessary to determine a devaluation of the currency so that it could be at the right level of appreciation. It was clearly overappreciated. A lot has been done. There's still a little way to go, not much.
The right valuation will improve the country's competitiveness, drive investments, and encourage the consumption of goods that are locally produced. At a University of West Indies lecture, the IMF's managing director addressed a social issue that could affect productivity and growth. She encouraged the development of a temporary gender quota system, given research suggesting that companies operate better when the leadership team is a mixture of males and females.
Quotas are necessary for a given period of time. Once you've reached a good step, then you can do away, because women can fight it on their own.
Madame Lagarde also participated in other activities while on her first official visit to Jamaica. She held talks with the finance minister and his team, the prime minister, other senior government officials, and the leader of the opposition and his team. Facilities at the Hart College of Construction Services in Portmore, St. Catherine did not escape her attention. She was impressed with the college, which was recently upgraded to provide training in technical and vocational areas. Training in beauty services by Heart Trust NTA is bearing fruit. Check out Madame Lagarde's reaction to the mannequin.
Oh my gosh. Can I say hello? Please. You do fantastic. Wow.
The IMF's managing director also participated in a reception hosted by the Prime Minister, where she again encouraged all stakeholders to continue the process of economic transformation. And
we hope to see you again, and we wish you continued success. You're an inspiration to us all.
women leaders got a chance to speak with her at a breakfast forum. Jamaica's athletic prowess and infectious culture was of importance to Madame Lagarde. She paid homage to our creative industries and pledged to support Jamaica's thriving tourism industry.
I will return to Jamaica to enjoy the beauty of Jamaica, to experiment the tourism experience that Jamaica can offer. Jamaica has the IMF full support. We stand ready to help in any way we can, but of course it is up to the Jamaicans, with the public and private sector working in close harmony, to build a bright future.
Jamaica thanks Madame Lagarde and her team for the policy advice, technical assistance, and financial support, which have provided valuable contribution. It proved valuable in our continuing quest for economic prosperity.